The man is 77 years young, and I don't mean that as a cliche. He is a force to be reckoned with, and he's just been nominated this morning for Best Actor in the film Nebraska. Joining us now via phone, Mr. Bruce Dern. Bruce, how are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you? It's been a while. What is it, a month?
Yeah, it's been about a month since we last talked. I have to say, congratulations. How are you feeling?
I'm doing... Usually I'm a sliding by guy, but today I'm way up there with a big A.
Nice. So after you saw the nominees, who was the first person that called to congratulate you? Who was the first person you talked to?
Laura, my daughter.
Oh, what did she say?
She just said congratulations and how much she loved me and was pleased to be my dad, be my daughter and so forth and so on. And she got the chance the other night when we were both in the room at the Golden Globes to get up and said really a sensational thing about me to everybody in the room, and that was very, very cool because she's got a lot of game herself, and she's a Payneite. I mean, she started out, Citizen Ruth was the opening day for Alexander Payne, basically.
Your co-star June Squibb was also nominated, and your performance is phenomenal, but you're also surrounded by June Squibb, Will Forte, people who really lended another performance to yours as well.
Well, that you really can give credit to Alexander Payne for. You look at all his movies. I think, except for one, hasn't he had an acting nomination in every single movie? At least one?
I believe so.
And other nominations as well, not only for the two he's won for himself as a writer. And I just feel that... we were very blessed to get an opportunity, if blessed is the correct word, I don't know, but to get an opportunity to be in an Alexander Payne movie. And for me, this is wonderful. And what's most wonderful about it to me is, number one, that the guys and girls that we work with every day have stepped forward and say, come on down to us. Mm-hmm. But number two, that they are recognizing who Alexander Payne is in the mainstream of filmmaking in America, because it's about time somebody stood up and said, wait a second, this guy is 6 for 6.
That's true, he is.
There's not, one might be better than the other, but there's not real big weaknesses in any of his films. Mm-hmm. And what's wonderful about this and what the nominations today did is it gives us an opportunity to hang in there and get folks still to go to the theaters and see the movie, because it's more fun. I don't know how many times people come up to me and said, I didn't know Nebraska. Do I see it? Black and white. And then it was the best trip I saw all year long. I really enjoyed it. Well, and that's what Alexander does. He'll tell you he just wants to make movies that people want to see.
Absolutely. He's a phenomenal filmmaker. Have you spoken to Alexander or any of your co-stars this morning?
June. I've spoken with June, and actually had a June sighting already. And I feel bad that Will didn't get included, but you know what? Will's performance makes Nebraska work. Wow. And Will won the National Board of Review. We were back there last week, and he and I both won acting awards there. And I congratulated out loud the National Board of Review in my acceptance speech for having the foresight to find Will Forte's performance. And I feel the same way about June. They found her performance. Yes, it's out there. Yes, it's hard to miss. But the point is, you could miss this whole movie if you weren't really into movies. And here comes June Squibb and Will Forte, not obvious choices for those parts, and Bruce Dern, not the obvious choice for the part. And we all ended up putting together something that just plain works.
Now, Bruce, say you win the Academy Award. Who's the first person that you thank?
The first person that I'd thank?
Yeah.
Alexander Payne.
Absolutely. And last time we had you on, Bruce, I had asked you, with all of this acclaim, was your phone buzzing off the hook for new roles? And you told me that son of a bitch hasn't rung once. But there's been,
Well,
there's been.
It's run a few times now, but I still can't give you a date or what I'm gonna do next, except it is starting to ring, and I had a wonderful conversation with Quentin about 3 or 4 weeks ago, Tarantino, and that was a very productive conversation, and hopefully something like that comes along. It appears to be on its way, and that's good. And other people are starting to say, but you know what's too bad? And you and I talked about this a little bit. It's too bad that it takes a certain kind of recognition to make you get phone calls.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you would think the work does it. And I think the thing that makes me happiest this year is if you look at today's stuff, and I haven't really seen them all yet, all the categories. I know we got 6 in. But the fact that's so great is you see 3 people that are older folks, Bruce Dern, June Squibb, and Judith Dench. And how cool is that?